The fork froze halfway to her mouth. My daughter stood there, plate trembling. The smell of eggs and burned coffee thick in the air. The table was loud, chairs scraping. Laughter spilling over, but the words landed clean. "She can eat in the garage," my brother said. Casual, almost bored. "There's no space at the table." I looked past him. 4 empty chairs. Napkins folded like invitations. Little handwritten cards that said reserved. My daughter followed my gaze. She didn't understand the politics. She understood rejection. Her shoulders folded inward. Her chin dipped. A practice shrink, learned early. I felt the heat rise. Then it vanished. I took her hand. "We're leaving," I said. No scene. No speeches. Just the door opening, sunlight cutting the room in half, and the sound of something breaking behind us that no one could name yet. This family liked control disguised as tradition. Brunch was sacred, seating was strategic. The head of the table meant power. The corner meant obedience. Children were accessories until they became inconvenient. My brother loved hosting, loved being the gatekeeper, loved deciding who belonged and who didn't. He wore authority like a tailored jacket and expected everyone else to admire the fit. I was the financier. The quiet one with the spreadsheets. The one who made problems disappear before they became uncomfortable. The one who kept a joint account because it was simpler for everyone. Simpler for him. Safer for them. My daughter was new to their calculus. She asked questions. Took up space, laughed too loud. She didn't know the rules. And they didn't intend to teach her kindly. That morning. The tension had been humming under the music. Side glances. Adjusted place settings. My brother's voice rising as his friends texted on the way. I should have known who would be displaced. "She's fine," my brother said when I hesitated. "Kids don't care." I watched my daughter's fingers tighten around the edge of her plate. The way she nodded, like agreeing might make it true. "Garage is warm," someone added. A laugh followed. Thin. Nervous, I scanned the table. My mother avoided my eyes. My sister stared into her mimosa like it held answers. No one moved a chair. 4 empty seats. Something old surfaced then. A familiar script, me swallowing it. Me making it easier. I felt my pulse steady. "No," I said, soft. Final. The room stilled, just for a beat. Long enough for my brother's smile to sharpen. "Don't be dramatic," he said. "It's just brunch." I looked at my daughter. At the way she was already bracing. That's when it stopped being about brunch. We didn't rush. I set her plate down. Wiped her hands. Found her jacket. My brother scoffed. "You're really leaving?" "Yes." I didn't explain. Explanations invite negotiations. Negotiations invite concessions. Outside, the air was cold and clean. My daughter exhaled like she'd been underwater. In the car, she asked the question I'd been dreading. "Did I do something wrong?" "No," I said. "They did." She nodded. Accepted it. Kids know when something is unfair even if they don't have the language yet. I drove home. Made grilled cheese. Cut the crusts the way she liked. Sat with her while she ate. Then I opened my laptop. The joint account blinked back at me. Years of deposits, transfers, quiet rescues. I didn't act right away. I waited. 17 hours at 3 am. I logged in. No anger, no rush, just precision. I separated the accounts. Redirected my income. Froze access. Flagged withdrawals. Left enough for groceries. Not enough for arrogance. At 8:07 am my phone rang. "What did you do?" my brother demanded. No greeting, no confusion. Straight to accusation. I adjusted the account. I said, "You can't do that." "I already did." Silence. Fast. Calculating. "We have bills," he said. "So do I." "This is petty." "No," I said. "It's proportional." He laughed then. A brittle sound, overreacting. It was one meal. I pictured the 4 empty chairs. The folded napkins. The word reserved. I saw the seats. I said, another pause. Longer this time. "Don't do this," he said quietly. "You'll blow things up." I leaned back. Let the truth land. They were already blown up. You just didn't think I'd light the match. The fallout was immediate. Missed payments, declined cards, calls from relatives who hadn't moved a chair but found their voices now. My mother cried. My sister pleaded. Everyone wanted compromise. Restoration. A return to normal. Normal had required my silence. I declined. My brother showed up unannounced that afternoon. Stood on my porch like a man who'd misplaced his authority. "You embarrassed me," he said. I opened the door wider so my daughter could see me standing tall. "You humiliated her," I replied. He scoffed. "She's a kid." "So was I," I said. "I remember where you made me sit." That stopped him. History has a way of resurfacing when you stop protecting it. I closed the door. Weeks passed. The noise faded. The family restructured itself around the absence of my compliance. My daughter eats at our table now. Any seat she wants. Sometimes she asks if she can set places. Sometimes she leaves chairs empty on purpose, for guests, she says. I let her. Power isn't loud. It doesn't shout or humiliate or reserve space to feel important. Power notices who's being pushed aside and moves the table instead. They thought I left because there was no room. I left so I could decide who gets to sit.